Yeah. I mean, I like the map system in this game, but I think it's maybe a little better to operate on mouse and keyboard. Stinky here, come to stop Kikaroon's business. Come to take shinies. Kill her. Kill the Stinky. Don't stink. How'd that go for you? Don't kill Kikaroon. Please don't kill. Take back Monk Circle. Take and spare. Okay, now what? Let me go hit this crystal before I go back. Yeah, I don't remember if I just forgot to hit this one or if we've never been here. I don't... I feel like we have been here. I think I just forgot to hit the crystal when I came here. Anyways, back to Alamigo. The fourth relic is now yours. You have done well, sister, but know this. There is another relic, a fifth and final piece. It will be yours, a gift from brother to sister, given on the day Alamigo stands free once more. That day is near. Eric sent word not long ago. He claims his revolution has begun as well. He has made a grand discovery and is now setting it to paper. I look forward to his work. With it, we will know all we must. The day he finishes will be the day Alamigo is reborn. Return to him now, sister. Ask for yourself when that day will be. May Ralgur watch over you. Okay. This guy is still here dancing with his watermelon. They gonna do some New Year's event? Have some big ball drop or something? Be kind of neat. Good old Chocobo minion if you're here when the New Year flips. I'm afraid I haven't time for you now, Petra. I am penning my thesis based on the ethereal data you and the simpleton collected. There have been significant developments since last we spoke, or rather, since last I spoke, and you stood before me with that ever-vapid expression. Soon I will complete my work and present it to a conference of my peers. Surely you can pass the time until the punching and kicking and pursuing other monkly interests, yes? Go do that then. So I didn't actually get anything for that one. I didn't get an ability or anything. Looks like I get my last two at 50. Actually, I get 3 things at 50. I get this probably from a quest. I get this just from leveling up. I also get a roll ability. Nullifies all action direction requirements. Sounds cool. I have, well, not my armory chest, my inventory. I have these. But, they're no good. Which is weird, because they're level 50. Well, item level 50, but level 45. Now these actually do have, like, big, big boosts to stats, so this might be the first time I actually have to kind of look at, do I want the stats or do I want the defense, magic defense? I feel like this is probably better, given it gives me plus 10 vitality as well. Without really knowing a lot about the numbers in this game. This one doesn't seem as worth it. Minus 30 defense and magic defense. This one also doesn't seem worth it. And this one could probably do. Direct hit's pretty good. I wasn't sure exactly what direct hit meant. Is that like direct hit damage? Yeah, let me see. Affects the rate at which your physical and magic attacks land direct hits, dealing slightly more damage than normal hits. The higher the value, the higher its frequency of which hits will be direct. Is that... That's not critical, though. Is it? Because I have that ability... Grants an 80% chance that a chakra will open up upon dealing critical damage. So is critical damage in direct hits the same? I don't think so. So it doesn't vibe with that ability. But it is more damage. So is 30 less defense and magic defense worth... Wait. Oh, there it is. 3 more strength. 1 more determination. 4 more vitality, and then instead of dexterity, I'm getting direct hit rate. And what's dexterity do for me? That's just straight damage. Oh. That's range damage. So that does nothing. So yeah, maybe worth it. I mean, I don't really know what plus 30 defense means. I mean, it seems like a lot given I only have... How much do I have total, though? 448. So, I mean, that's a sizable chunk. But... Screw it. I'll go yellow pants. My MP does nothing in my class. I just figured 10k is like the standard, but like it doesn't do anything for my class. It's interesting that healers and stuff also have 10k though. It's such a weird number, like why is it so high? How go your preparations, Petra? We leave as soon as you're ready. Clement, you came. I thought I'd give you a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women we're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Also, I turned into a zombie while you guys were gone. So that's neat. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? Aye, but I fear I put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. That would be all folk. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the old city. But we were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get my revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh and 2 decades since have gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaumont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? In any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helps stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. Wow, very mature of you. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralgar give you strength. Yeah! Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. I wonder if you, I wonder if I changed my look to look like the disguise, if it would still count. That'd be a bad idea, but I'm just curious if it would, like, count or not. I'm ready, Captain. Wow, they just disappeared. Alright. Oh, we got quite a ways to go. All right. You want to tussle? I'll tussle. There's a fade over here. Should I do it? Mud about you. Kill some marbles. I'm down. Or some mud puppies. Roll my dice. Oh god. Marball inbound. Don't get hit. Don't get hit by a breath. Oh, I almost got hit by that breath because I didn't see it. And look at me go. Wow, that was only that much. So what's the new level limit? Like, what's the current one? Like, if you own everything? Just curious. 90? Is the new expansion gonna take it to 100? I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that coming. I was like, I can take one more, and then that other guy saw me. So wait, is the next DLC like, well, I mean, obviously it's not the last, but is it the last in like this arc or whatever? Is there going to be some kind of big change after that, or is it just going to go to 110? this one was less. So this next one going to 100 is, like Dart said earlier, a completely new arc. It's kind of weird timing. You'd figure the one that got the level to 100 would be the last one in the arc, but I guess it doesn't have to be that way. It just would have been cool. That's got to be pretty exciting. That's how I feel about Kingdom Hearts 4. Been following the same story for so long, and now with 4 we have like legitimately no idea what's gonna happen because it's a completely new arc. So I understand that excitement. It does come with a bit of nervousness of like, was the old arc, you know, their best shot, and now the new one's gonna be kind of the leftovers, or do they actually have good ideas for the next arc? Well, that's one of the problems with Kingdom Hearts, without getting too spoilery. Death doesn't matter in Kingdom Hearts. People die all the time and it never matters. But hopefully in this new arc that kind of changes. But yeah, it's definitely one of my biggest gripes with the Kingdom Hearts story is that at some point they decided death doesn't matter anymore. You matter. Thanks. Yeah. Good thing I'm not a character in Kingdom Hearts, or else I would be like the least important character. No one would care about me. I did it! You know, new arcs can be scary. Like, you have all these characters you build up and all these stories you build up. Now you're kind of throwing all that away in a way. But I feel like if you're someone that's played Final Fantasy XIV since the beginning, are you not ready for something new at this point? Like, how long have they been telling the same arc? Like, I'm sure you'd be happy with more of the same story, but you can't be, like, that upset about it, can you? Quick, 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 quick! Oh, I tried to heal with my blood thing. Tried to jump in and heal enough to survive before he attacked, but he attacked right away. I feel like sometimes the gaming community just has no faith in developers, like, even when they have a good track record. Like, Square Enix can release 15 expansions of Final Fantasy XIV, all with incredible stories and new characters and new plots, and everyone can just be like 100%, all that was great. And then the 16th one is coming out and people are like, yeah, it's gonna suck. Like, they're like, all right, guys, we're doing a new arc. And they're like, wow, Wow. It's gonna suck. Like, don't you have, like, any amount of, like... I mean, sure, it's okay to be skeptical, but do you have any faith given what they've given you so far? I, too, have lost most of my faith in the video game industry over the past couple of years, but... You know, like Kingdom Hearts 4, even though I had a lot of issues with 3, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt until I play it. I don't know. Listen to me being positive. Normally I'm the negative one, aren't I? But to say, like at least take their track record into consideration, you know. And then you have the opposite effect. Like Call of Duty fans where like the last 3 games have been horrendous and they're like, the next one's gonna be it, boys. It's gonna be it. I'm pre-ordering the $250 version. I'm gonna be there day one. Then they're like shocked when it's bad. I've definitely been on that train with some games. Like, all right, listen, I know the last 3 games were terrible, but this is the one, guys. Like, I am confident. Then I'm like surprised Pikachu face when it's just as bad. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. Ah, but now is not the time for jests. Apparently it is. You're just kind of like yucking it up this whole quest. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphanod and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the 3 of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphanod and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Where's your guys' helmets? I put the helmet on. I went full board here. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Y'shtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphanod and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of don't do anything reckless if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Petra. May the 12 keep you. Who's my favorite NPC? I don't know. I like Minfilia. Speaking of which.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none. Least of all, yourself.
The second I say that, she gets slapped.
This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it. And for that, we need your help.
Yeah, I like Totoro too. I'm trying to think like... I was trying to think like who's the most interesting, not necessarily who I like the most. I feel like honestly, most of the Imperial people are the most interesting. Like they kind of set them up a bit and then we haven't really seen the payoff of that yet, except a little bit with Gaius, but like they're definitely the most interesting to hear talk. and like get more information about. Most of the NPCs we interact with are just kind of doing their thing. There's no like nothing really going on with them. That's why I kind of said like Minfilia, because she's the only one that like we're learning more about the more the game goes on, and there's like more interesting dialogue with her. I expected there to be more interesting stuff going on with what's his name, the first guy we met in the Scion. What's his name? But he was like really mysterious, and then once we joined the Scions, he just kind of did nothing after that. Like, yeah, Thancred. Like, he's just kind of there now. Like, I was excited to see where that was going, and then he was kind of here. So I don't know. He's just kind of lame now. And most of the other Scions, they're not that, like, they're kind of more annoying than interesting. I think Ishtala has potential, but for now we haven't really seen her do a lot. Like I said, really, Minfilia is the only one we've really like seen do stuff, so that's why she's kind of the most interesting. But and then like the only one with a real like backstory that's really been like explored is Cid. So and Cid's all right, but I'm not like super attached to him. I feel like the ones that I'm the most attached to, like emotionally, are Biggs and Wedge, actually. Because, like, we saved them the first time, and then they were the ones that escaped. We had to save them a second time, and then we had that whole quest where we reunited them with each other, and then reunited them with Cid, and that was all, like, emotional. So I feel like, emotionally, like, I'm the most attached to Biggs and Wedge. So, probably them, honestly. Then there was like that moment where we rescued Wedge, and he was like, I don't care what happens to me, we gotta rescue Biggs, he's the one that saved me, and it was like cute. So yeah. This echo of your you already said that.
To be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it.
I feel like this is a horrible way to get information out of someone, but okay.
Which will it be?
If you tell me, I'll kill you. If you don't, I won't.
As you wish, my dear Minfilia.
Like, I get the idea. Like, if you're being brutally tortured, you would want to die instead of being brutally tortured. But she knows that we're probably going to try to rescue her. So she's going to do what she needs to survive.
Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
It me, Corporal Snakeboat. Do not be alarmed. I'm not doing anything suspicious. I'd best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed, too, had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Hey, pay attention. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Occidens, are you? Welcome to Custom Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they've been held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. I feel like I'm doing an awful job blending in, but okay. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but have you visited the storage tower recently, haven't you? Have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean. Hey? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lala felon... Lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her until my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? I'm reporting that guy. I would like to report someone. You know what? I'm gonna salute you from behind. What's this? You had access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunal's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. Say it is returned when your errand is concluded. That was easy. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Master manipulator. Social engineer. Petra Snakeboat. Wait, Final Fantasy and incompetent militaries? No way. At this point, it's basically a staple of the series. for the Imperial Army to be incompetent. That's the wrong way, Petra, but okay. I'm not gonna say our cover's about to be blown, but given we're level sinking, I'm a little worried. No! Minfilia and the rest, thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want, leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. It's like, meh. Totoro, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. That face he made. What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders! Why did he do the thing? I think the jig is up. Does Wedge have the hots for Totoro? You better believe it, we came. Unbind us, Petra. How do I do that? What do you mean there's more pressing matters at hand? That's the point! I need their help. No one outside hears this, by the way. Okay, what was the point of having the action to release them during the fight if I couldn't do it? Petra, I was so scared. Or Totoro. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed, but thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away, ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told, there chanced to be a commotion outside the Castro's walls which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola is just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder they called it the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. Nice reference. So you scuttled in amongst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sass Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer, but take you to your guard. More intruders, protect the Tribunus! Confound it, Ida, with me! Man, Ida and Y'shtola kind of dope together. After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guests. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. I really like this scene because I feel like we haven't really seen the Scions do a lot. Like, it's kind of important when you have characters like this to kind of show them doing cool stuff so we actually think they're cool, because all we really heard is like, oh, they're legendary Scions, but we haven't seen them. Like, all they've done really is like screw up every quest that we've gone on. Like, every time I do a quest, one of them shows up and screws it up. So at this point, I just felt like my teammates kind of sucked. So it's cool to actually see them do something cool, you know? No, 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 no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tartaru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no, Petra, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. What, Minfilia can't fight? Oh, epic song. Holy moly. Okay, that thing doesn't take damage. Okay. Gotta kill this boy first. Is there... Do you summon Carbuncle? Aha! Yeah, I wish it would have let me change my gear now that the jig is up. I still have crappy gear on. Is that it, or is there more than one? Oh, that was it. Pikachu. We got Pikachu on our side. Uh-oh. Are they both protected? Are we back? I like how they just fight a unwinnable fight while I go do this. Wait, that one's still protected. I think. Over here? Aha. What are you guys doing? Fight. Holy crap, something just did so much damage. Is that an iron giant? And it's taking no damage. But I don't think it's even got a thing. I think it's just taking no damage. There we go. More like a colossal waste of iron. Got him. That was a pretty epic fight.